Hello and welcome to episode 28 of We Ain't Got a Barrel of Money. Look, not a floating head anymore. We've got Sunderland away today. We're still having an inconsistent start to the season, but for a newly promoted side, you can't grumble with that. We've got this game, and then the next game we'll show you will be a Steel City derby, which rightly should be a Premier League fixture, but we are away at Hillsborough in that one. So let's get Sunderland out of the way first, and then it's the big one on Sunday. Right then, so let's have a look at what's been happening. So since you last joined us, you saw us lose 3-0 to Liverpool. We bounced back. We beat Bury at home in the Worthington Cup. We're 2-1 winning. That were Michael Twist and Nene. We're a full rotated side. And then a really good 3-0 home win against Leicester. A Leicester team that boasted Craig Bellamy, Emile Heskey, Mark Elliott, Kinsella, players like that. Really good side. We did them 3-0 at Bramall Lane, and Stein getting 2, and really should have got his hat-trick. And then we've just lost to West Ham, 2-0 away, Pierre Van Hooijdonk, but very much a Frank Lampard-inspired West Ham United. As you can see, we've got Sunderland today, which is a winnable game, definitely. We've then got Leeds in the Worthington Cup third round before Newcastle, and then Leeds again. We've got a really tough run coming up now. After this Sunderland game, it's going to be very difficult for us to pick points up, but the next game you will see will be that Sheffield Wednesday game. Martin Keown's out. He's out with a broken foot for 4 months, so Nene has been starting in the back four. And this will be the team, barring Danny Murphy, who will go there. This will be the team that starts against Sunderland, so it will be Poom in goal. A back four of Stockdale, Jagielka, Nene and Wayne Quinn. Derry, Tongue and Montgomery in the middle, with Davis on the right, Twist on the left and Stein up front. Like I said, it's not been too disappointing. We're a newly promoted side and we're certainly doing alright. Who've they got of any note? So Matty Taylor at left back, John Oster, we certainly had a look at him in summer a couple of times. Jason McAteer in midfield, Kevin Phillips and Michael Proctor. Kevin Phillips, but not doing it so far this season. So 6 appearances, 1 goal. So hopefully he does not add to that tally today. I know we're underdogs, which we are, but I actually quite fancy us here. I've not been too disappointed with Simon Davis. Marcus Spence, absolutely not good enough for this division. And obviously anybody would miss Andrew Johnson. Used to be a cracking striker, didn't he, back in the day? Remember him at Palace. Really, really good player. Which Sunderland will kick off at the stadium. I like packed out. Better days for Sunderland these back in the day. Not in the depths of League One as they are now. And Poole makes a good save. I'm sure Mark Poole played for Sunderland, if I'm not mistaken. As John Oster crosses this in, but Jagielka heads away well. And Stockdale and Davis will close that down, don't quite get to it. And John Oster's got all the time and space in the world here, but doesn't take the opportunity to really have a go and threaten our goal. But we now have a corner, and it will be Wayne Quinn to whip in, left-footed. He does. Nene's there, but Michael Twist is at the back post, and Michael Twist gets the goal that sends us 1-0 up early doors at Sunderland. It's a good ball in from Quinn. Nene sort of goes for it. The Sunderland players are all marking him, and Michael Twist, the small left winger, just sticks it in. And that moves us up to 6th. And that's a good ball across to Jones now. Jones whips in. Phillips, Hopkin, we've got defending to do here, but we do it. And Montgomery nods down to Twist. Plays it long upfield towards Stein, but Stein can't pick it up. McAteer tries to knock one out back of our defence, but can't. And Wayne Quinn plays a nice ball into midfield. Michael Tongue now playing as a deep line playmaker instead of an advanced playmaker. So we've just dropped him back a little bit, just because we're not having as much at possession, and we're not being able to get him into them forward areas as much, especially when we've got the Mezzala on attack doing that. Kevin Phillips is down this right-hand side here. We've got more defending to do. As Jason McAteer's got it outside our box. Oster. They did have an overlap down the left I was concerned about, but Kevin Phillips, of course, we had a look at him early doors before the game. Scores his 100th goal for Sunderland on this game anyway, and it's a cracking finish, to be fair. I mean, it were a lovely dinko top from Oster, but Kevin Phillips, bang, Mark Poom just cannot get there to tip it over. So Sunderland hit back within 3 minutes, which is disappointing because we've got ourselves in front and then we've not seen it out. But the quality of that goal sort of softens the blow a little bit because, like I said, a cracking finish that. You can't deny him that. But this would be a big win for us, this, if we could get something here. Looking further down the table, Pompey is still on 1 point, who came up with us. And we're still knocking around in the top half, so a lot to play for. But Sunderland look like they've got the tails up a little bit now. As McAteer's got it down this side, Jones crossed in and Michael Proctor scores Sunderland's second, and we've just not defended that well at all. And that's 2 goals really conceded in a couple of minutes, which is really, really disappointing for us. As we now really need to come out at traps a bit now. But like I said, I know Martin Keown's a big miss, but Nene were doing alright. As Sheffield Wednesday go 2-0 up at Southampton, but Michael Tongue plays a lovely ball down this side to Twist. Crosses it in, and it's headed away by Matty Taylor. Nene tries to win it. Stockdale's not got there for some reason, and Michael Proctor's made it free. I mean, they're saying it's stupendous from Proctor. It was absolutely hopeless from Robbie Stockdale. I'm not sure what he's doing. I mean, look at the state of this. Oh my word. And after a promising start, they've absolutely ripped us to pieces. I mean, that's got to be a demand more. And really now, we've just got, I think we've got to now just look to score this next goal. Do not let them get another one. I think if they get the next goal, it's game over. It's good night. But if we get it, it's game on. Michael Tongue looks to knock one over the top for Stein. He does take a good touch. He's in behind. Shoots but misses, and he did well. He did do very well to get in behind him, but a little bit upsetting that we couldn't quite make anything of it. Southampton have pegged Wednesday back with Matt Letitia. Michael Proctor's had another header that's just gone over. And I think there's going to be a bit of a rollicking at half-time, unless we can do something here. Nene into Wayne Quinn. Into Montgomery. Plays it back to Derry. Now Michael Tongue. Tongue looking to play somebody, and he does. He plays it into Michael Twist, who takes a terrible touch. And Jones plays it steadily across to Stewart, and they don't play themselves out well there. They don't play out well. Derry now, Twist, heading down to Stein, and Stein strikes it from just outside the area, right-footed. The man who had nothing of a career, but we're making a bit of a player, aren't we, here? Tongue won the header well. Derry back to Tongue. Over to Derry again. Twist nodded it down, and Stein hit it right-footed. Probably caught the keeper unaware. I didn't think he were going to shoot. Their keeper certainly didn't. And we're on the attack again now. And Michael Twist again, running at the fullback. Crosses in. Stein. Oh, it's headed away. Back to Michael Twist. Oh, and it's palmed away. And now it's our turn to have a go. Come on, Blades. And who's it going to be? It's Michael Tongue. Crosses in right-footed. Nene tries to win the header but can't, and Sigurdsson smashes long downfield. And Wayne Quinn commits a foul on Kevin Phillips. Probably not the worst foul to give away. And after a cracking first half, that is half-time. Right, and so second half. I've still got a feeling we can come back and get something here. Right, I'm not happy with that performance though. Certain players, this Simon Davis ain't doing it, is he? He's not really doing it at all. So is there an argument to sort of switch him round and put another midfielder in there? Maybe stick Monty down this side. It seems to work for us. If you remember, it worked for us in Championship or First Division. And I think we stick Rose in there. Probably stick Rose in there. Derek can probably play as an Metzala on a tight, and we'll shift Tonga to advanced playmaker. Just do that, and I think we can go for this second half, and I think we can hopefully get something from the game. And like I said, Rose is a good player in middle. He's certainly got the aggression and the determination to play that role. We've got a corner here, early doors. Tong crosses in, and Jason McAteer, who's been superb really for Sunderland, but they do look dangerous going forward. And Kevin Phillips has gone past Wayne Quinn. Stockdale makes a cracking tackle. And Phillips, though, coming in again, crosses in. Proctor tries to head it home. We do clear, but only as far as Jones. Jones into Hopkin, back to Jones. Hits one, it's well over. Just over. Might have looked further over from here, but Sunderland have started the second half the better again. Headed away well that time. Volmer now edge of the box. Hopkins strikes it and it's blocked well, but now we can possibly break. There's Michael Twist, bombs down this left hand side, and Hopkins makes a good tackle and it's out for a throw-in to the Blades. Leave it to 60 minutes. I think that's the point, then we'll switch it. But we've got a long throw here from Stockdale, who tosses it into the box. It's headed away though well by Sunderland, and Astor smashes downfield to Proctor. And they are killing us with this two up front. And Michael Proctor scores. It's 4-2. And that is disappointing. From our throwing down that right hand side, John Oster, who's absolutely run the show for them. Doing really well. And now I think we've got to make changes again. And I think it's time to go to a 4-4-2. We're going to have to bring on Clinton Morrison. Possibly drop Twist back to there. We'll have Rose in there. We'll go attacking. And hopefully see if we can get back into this, but it's been disappointing. And John Oster, we looked at in summer, we looked at quite a bit in the summer, and thought about signing and decided against that, and he's totally run the show for these today. Stockdale now down this right hand side into Michael Tong. Michael Tong plays a nice ball into Michael Twist. He's gone past one, and their goalkeeper saves. But hopefully now, two strikers up top, we can try and get something out of this again. If we can get a goal back, it'll make things nervy at least. Morrison crosses and it's headed away well by Volmer. Jagielka to Nene. Both our centre-halves still up the pitch here. And the highlight fizzles out, but Michael Proctor's had a cracking game, hasn't he? For Sunderland, and a 4-2 defeat would really be a kick in teeth, especially after such a good start to the season. But we've got another throw in now. Stockdale tosses it in. Tong, it's down to Morrison, and how was this man, this goalkeeper, saved? Quinn, Nene tries to get it. Montgomery now edge of the box, plays it back to Rose. It's blocked, and Sunderland smash away again. And I think that time is running out for us here. Oh, Wayne Quinn has had an absolute dire game. Wayne Quinn has not had a good game at all. In fact, none at back four have, but we're still pressing. Stockdale again, another ball tossed in, headed on. Saved by the Sunderland goalkeeper. Are we missing in games like this just that added experience which Martin Keown brings? And like I said, we've got a tough run now. We've got a couple of games against Leeds what are going to be really tough. Poom doesn't cover himself in glory there. We've got a couple of tough games against Leeds coming up. Newcastle and Tottenham chucked in the end. Then we've got a big game at Hillsborough, so it's going to be really difficult to... Oh, and Rose clears behind. It's going to be really difficult to gain any sort of momentum, but you've got to say that Sunderland deserve that. A 4-2 win. I'm far from pleased with what I've seen. I am, and now we'll go into this little tough run of fixtures, and it's worrying times. It's very much worrying times. Maybe that little bit of momentum from last season just wearing off a little bit, but let's not get too downhearted. We had a good run to start with. See if we can sort of build some momentum, and we'll be back for the Steel City derby. See you later.